Clarifying purpose, knowing where you're going, knowing the direction that you're heading, what needs to be done and how to do it, right, is an essential component of leadership. And here's what will happen as you go through this process, as you leave the day-to-day, and as you emerge from this program. Look at the empowerment that your lives will now possess. This is you. Oops. That's what the future holds. Okay, now just make sure you're all with me here. This is a university experience that we're all involved with. This is higher education. Okay, many of you have, hopefully all of you have progressed past simple math. We're just going to do a very simple math program together. Here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to put a number on the board. It happens to be 1,000. Okay, we're going to say this number together. I'll put another number underneath it. You'll add those in your mind, and you'll say the sum of those two numbers out loud together. We'll just keep adding numbers and saying them out loud when we get to the bottom. Pretty simple, right? So the first number is, ready? 1,000. Add it to this, and it becomes
1,040, 2,040, 2,070, 3,070, 3,090, 4,090, 5,000.
Okay, great. Except for you're all wrong. Okay, now you can't wimp out on me. We're going to do it again. I'm going to do it faster. You've got to add it. You can't get soft on me here. Ready? Here we go. The first number is
1,000, 1,040, 2,040, 3,070, 3,070, 3,090, 4,090, 5,000.
Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good, but not great. Let's try it one last time, okay? Don't get wimpy. Here we go. The first number is
1,000, 1,040, 2,040, 2,070, 3,070, 3,090, 4,090.
I have to tell you, the first time I saw this little experience, I could not believe that it wasn't 5,000. Right? I had to pull out a calculator and do the numbers. I did it 3 times, and every time 4,100 came up, I couldn't believe it. Now, why is it? And I have done this all over the world to thousands of people. I was recently in Germany with the head of the U.S. Department of Defense's Africa Command. We had a 4-star general. We had ambassadors to all the African nations in this room with me. I did this little exercise, and they blew it entirely. Why is it that I can predict with almost 100% certainty that you're going to get this wrong the first time? Simple math. This is higher education. You're at the university. Some of you have graduated. How come I knew that you would get this wrong? What did I do? What's that? I tricked you? It's just simple math, folks. What is it? I created a bit of a pattern, hadn't I? A mindset that put you in a bit of a cadence so that you knew what was coming. At least you assumed what was coming next, right? Okay, let's try this again. Let me have you all stand up. This is a simple riddle, okay? I'm going to describe a scenario, and I want you to come up with the answer to that, okay? Once we agree to the answer, it's very simple. We're going to say that word and spell that word 3 times. And I'm going to ask you a question and snap my fingers, and I'm going to need an immediate response, okay? Very simple. So, here's the first one. I apologize for all you women out there. Maybe you did the same thing, but I know you men did this. So you're little guys, okay? You're walking through the forest. You see a dead animal, a deer or something like that. The first thing you do, you grab a stick and we all did it. You poke it. That's our word. Ready? Poke. Ready? Poke. P-O-K-E, poke. P-O-K-E, poke. P-O-K-E, poke. What's the white part of an egg? 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 White. I don't know what it's called, but it's not the yolk. Okay? All right. You're on to me now. You've got these 101 little dogs. They're white dogs with black spot. Okay, spot is our word, singular. Ready? Spot. S-P-O-T, spot. S-P-O-T, spot. S-P-O-T, spot. What do you do when you come to a green light? What do you do when you come to a green light? What do you do when you come to a green light? Someone's got it over there. All right, so you're totally on to me. You know what's coming. Last one. Here we go. Sometimes it's hard to see the forest through the... Okay, tree, singular. All right. Tree. T-R-E-E, tree. T-R-E-E, tree. T-R-E-E, tree. Moses took the animals in the ark and sets off. Moses took the animals in the ark and sets off. Moses took the animals in the ark and set. Who put animals in the ark? It wasn't Moses, right? Okay, you can sit down. Here's our model. For those of you who have been through the 7 habits, you're familiar with this. How we see the world, our paradigm, influences our behavior, what we do. What we do influences what we get. Okay? And what we get influences how we see the world. It's been said, if you want to make improvements in your performance, focus on your behavior. If you want to make quantum improvements in your performance, focus on your paradigms. The experience I gave you earlier about my wife in the car, and she loves that story, except an idiot. But you know, you're certain you see the world a certain way, and then all of a sudden you realize that your perspective is wrong, and a whole new world of opportunity opens up. Right? Powerful, powerful things happen with a paradigm shift. Well, I want to talk about, as I mentioned, 3 key paradigms. 7 Habits, quick review. This is based on a paradigm of moving from a state of dependence, ultimately, to interdependence. Dependence means you focus on you. I'm dependent upon you for everything in my life. We progress in life, we get to a state of independence. I have 2 teenagers at home now who think they're very independent. I can do it. I don't need you to do it for me. Okay, some of you may remember those days. But there's a higher level, a level we call interdependence, which says together we can do a lot more. Where 1 + 1 truly does equal 3 or more. It's not codependence. It's where 2 independent people or groups, or more than that, say, I choose to work with you. And as a result of that, we accomplish more. Dependent behavior says, I'll say yes, but I'll wait until you tell me what to do. I hope nothing goes wrong because it won't be my fault. Independent behavior says, I'll do my job, but not your job, because your part is your part and my part is mine. Okay? And interdependent behavior says, I'll do my whole job, you'll do your whole job, and we'll help each other when necessary to get the whole job done. Okay? So all of this, everything about leadership, whether it's the personal level, the interpersonal,